Come on, Dolphin, I know you can handle this. Got it before. And now to prevent it from going to basically a blank screen with the current emulation setup. This is a makeup stream for the fact that that due to various real life things involving my one particular tooth, I have effectively missed 3 weeks of the scheduled stream. Since this is an unusual time to do it, I won't be playing Geneforge. Actually, should go change that right now, because I am a space case and forgot to put Lost Kingdoms in. Why does it only have the sequel? Whatever, close enough. The bot is active now. Press type in exclamation point commands to get the list. It will give them out in 3 different bursts. The only one relevant to this particular stream is exclamation point donate, though. So, you know, do what you will. And we're going with the default name for this, just because. Kadia. Okay, for a minute I was afraid that I had to have the other setup to make this work. Why is it so uneven? I've streamed Dolphin before and it hasn't. It has done this, but that was a while ago? I'll have to figure out why it's doing that. Probably has something to do with Psy still being open because I don't want to close it. Because I'm still working on 3 billion things at once. Too bad I couldn't show you guys the opening because it's actually a really interesting look into some beta designs for one of the monsters. We won't be seeing that, I don't think, this stream at all. We'll be doing this in a very casual way. First run is what we take. This is Princess Katia, otherwise known as Dark Souls 0.0 protagonist. Okay, I just realized that since we skipped the opening, we would not have seen that this is a FromSoft game. The FromSoft game that got one sequel and then was banished into the abyss. God, I hope it gets a remake. All these guys you can talk to, I'm not going to. Because, play the game yourself. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Do it, nerd. Do it. Do it. The text is not lying. You can actually see the actual map used by the actual world map used by the game under this orb. Half orb, dome. That's the word. Dome. Or at least the very early version of it. I don't think the actual in-game map has the compass rose. And we're heading down here. I still maintain that this looks good even now. There's some jankiness inherent to the GCN era, but I think it's stylized well within those restrictions, and it looks good. So our first enemy and first boss, technically, although it doesn't have the boss music, is this guy. Discard some things. Ah, there we go. Eat man trap. I'm very fond of the man traps. They're quite powerful early game, and have barium. I can't. No shit, XSplit. But most of their transform cards are also quite good. Rude. This is Gerd. I actually quite like her. I think it might be implied in the sequel that she is the... or not the sequel, but some of the books in a later level that we are absolutely not going to get to, because even going fast it takes... oh, damn it! Skeletons are very good, Birdmen not so much, which is why this is annoying. But I'm not replaying the level to get it. And I'm not save scumming either. Tell me if I'm going through the text too fast. I will try to correct and explain what was missed. Oh, God. Yeah, this is just tutorial text. We don't have the option of being choosy about our deck right now. This is the only place in the game where I will be save scumming to get the, best card, because otherwise there's not really a way to get it, and the things it transforms into. This is tutorial level, for real this time. Hobgoblins are terrible, do not bother with them. I think most of the encounters in this area are forced. Tell me if you have, like, issues with heights, so that I know not to, zoom out super far like I am. I know that the, Call of the Void is pretty terrifying, so... especially in later levels, where it's less, where it looks more like an empty abyss that you could fall into. One in particular that we won't get to just because we don't have the time, even if I decide to spend the entire 4-ish hours I plan on spending here. In there. That little guy shouldn't have. I don't want to... ah, there we go. Let's try to aim this properly. There we go. Ah, I thought I wasn't moving fast enough. Oh. After this battle I may have to run off for a bit. I have been summoned to do a bit of... I've been summoned to do the dishes, and I'm the only person in the house right now. So it's not really an option. I'll try to be back as fast as I can. Let me pull up... no, wait. Damn, I forgot to Didn't do any, I'll just enjoy the music. I guess I'll try to be back before, like, 5 minutes pass. Okay, back. Sorry if I startled anyone. Wait, is X getting mad because I have Discord open? What the hell? Okay. Sorry for how long that took. It's almost so fast you can do dishes. Now where did Dolphin go? There's Dolphin. Actually, one thing I need to I need to turn off the, mouse capture. Why is mouse capture still... No, do not show mouse. One of these has mouse on, and it's refusing to show. Okay, there. That was probably impacting my performance more than ideal. Okay. Now, did we... Which way were we? Okay, this way. I think. Okay, it was this way. I really should just turn off. First off. Chest, what we're really coming down here for. You can also talk to these guys. They're mostly just complaining about the monsters. Because the only real protection is from monsters, even though people can fight them normally. You have to use cards in order to actually fight them efficiently. Yes. These stones have more tutorial. That is a potential exit if you break that, fence, I believe. Did I not hit A? Sorry, I'm kind of doing 3 billion things at once, and it's not doing great for my, Oh, you do not like that, do you? Okay, this is all just tutorial. That is the only important part. Elements affect each other in a circle. The neutral element, which is the eyeball, which is not shown. I'm pointing, but you can't see. But they go, clockwise around the circle up near the thing at the HP bar where our mana is shown. Yeah, that circle is our mana. It only goes up to 30, so it's not like it really needs to be big. Is it 30 in my... Yeah, I think it's 30. And, yeah. Oh god. The card I just used, the Dragon Knight, is my favorite card. Oh, damn it! No. Gonna have to get... Well, that's gonna hit my rank. So you saw that went see-through, and there was a gray thing under there. That is a card, and now I need to get another fight in order to get that. Thought it was lined up to hit this, but I wasn't. Come on. Come on. The biggest difference between the first and second games, besides a few card attributes, which I won't go into because this isn't the second game, so it doesn't matter, is, you can't... The battles are random and you can't use cards outside of battles, so it makes things like this really frustrating. It's a change I really appreciated from what little I played of the second game. And I say what little because I literally did not get Kingdoms 2 when it came out. I had to get a ROM. I only found out about Lost Kingdoms 1 because of a Nintendo Power issue in my school library. It was not very advertised. It's not really a surprise that the series just kind of died. Note that I'm not blaming FromSoft for this. I'm blaming Activision because that was their publisher. Do I need to get rid of Gerd? Gerd, go away. Pretty sure that's a tutorial sign telling you about deck points. Okay, yeah, having XSplit actually visible was causing problems, which is dumb. Wait, why are you not working? Okay. Kind of annoyed. Kind of useless. Belligerent card, which was the, one I used, is quite good. It's... that entire line is all the same, just a nice broad sweep that comes out very fast. I like it quite a lot. I think speedrunners like it too, because of those attributes. No, Gerd, I will not be doing that. I want to get that mummy card. Pretty sure it's a mummy card. Mummies aren't great, but they can turn into some nice things, so I want it as soon as possible so I can start gaining experience. Come on. I know it's possible to get into random encounters around here. Come on, just bend your knees. Bend your knees. Forget it. I'm not gonna spend 15 minutes on stream trying to get a single card. Mandragoras are alright. They don't get really good until they get their primary transformation, which is Mega Mandragora, which has a much bigger radius. I could probably take it on with that, but I want a few more cards just to be on the safe side. There's an encounter we haven't seen yet. I somehow managed to dodge it. It's over by the Mandragora chest, I think. It has a Venom Lizard. It's the only place where Venom Lizards appear as enemies in the game. They're annoying to fight as enemies, but they're a decent card because Lizardman type that can poison. Poison's not really going to factor into anything, it's not strong enough. The only status effects that really matter are instant death, which only a few things can do, and petrification. There's also slow, but those only happen on a couple of cards. See how long this lasts. Well, we got something. Not what I wanted it to get. Summons replace your character model with the monster, and you are immune from damage as long as the animation is playing. You're also immune from damage at the moment, oh god, that you cast a, that you use a card. That's all the hobgoblins gone, yeah? Yeah. Ah, there we go. Sand Golem's the card and Sand Golem the enemy are very, very different. But I prefer the card version being as it is because it's a very rare effect and it's very useful. It acts as a lure for monsters. First things first. Simulation. Plot 10. Save state. Okay, good. I don't have to use that save state. Sand Golem. The decoy action special. When a Sand Golem is summoned, enemy creatures will be drawn to it over the player. This doesn't mean that you can't get hit by enemy attacks if you're standing near it, but they will preferentially attack the Sand Golem. It's a very useful card, especially early on when you're more frail. Apothecary, this is the shop. Oh yeah, I was talking about Gerd before that text came in. In a very late game area, there's the implication that Gerd is, at the very least, an avatar of the God of Balance. There's two other gods, the gods of creation and destruction. That's implied to be why she knows so much. In case you're wondering why she doesn't fix this herself, is a lot of mention of a covenant between the gods to not interfere. Oh, right, I have to exit, and... She has a few cards. Some are exclusive, some are not. For the most part, her, or quote-unquote exclusive, I believe that you do encounter most of the enemies that she carries. So you can get the cards off the enemies. I usually don't do that, and I will not be doing it here because, again, this is, for the most part, going to be just one straight run through the game. And admittedly, I'm going to be trying to go as long as I can in one game before I switch to the next, but whatever. The cards she carries are, the exclusive cards she carries are a mixed bag. Some are okay, some are great, some are terrible. I do want that red lizard because it's a decent, weapon card. Like the, Lizard Man and, like the Lizard Man and the Dragon Knight, who is cool. I really wish we had, like, that people would have, like, really good model rips, or that we knew where, like, the original art was. Because I would really like to see a lot of these cards in high def. Because they look cool. I mean, look at this motherfucking werewolf! I really doubt that they have any of the originals anymore, though. Just because most companies don't keep that kind of thing around. Which is a shame. God. I mean, look at that. It's cool as hell. Oh, one thing to note that all the elements have different borders, as well as the little sign. Which I think is a nice touch. They didn't have to do that. They could have just used a colored border that was the same, but it's a nice little touch, and I really appreciate it. It looks good. This game looks really good. Did I buy? Yes. For 5 gold, there's not much. Better off just keeping them around than transforming them for money. Trying to remember if you have to do Blassoon before the next area, for the first quest area. I think you do. Oh yeah, the zoom out works on this too. So this is all of Argwill. I think it's Argwill. It might be based... I don't know if it's a nonsense word or if it's based on a word in a language that has different pronunciation rules. So it could be Argvill or... I'm not gonna try to use Welsh pronunciation, even though I know it. Or, not know it, but I know a bit of it. I know enough to know that a W is a vowel in Welsh. There's more Gerd. This is Blassoon. It was a town. Apparently quite bustling. Wait. Oh, that was a sign. I didn't even realize that. One of the problems with playing zoomed out like I do is that you do lose some, coherency to the, stuff. And fairies! Come on, come on. We're in full random battle mode now, so there's only one place where you're, if not guaranteed, almost guaranteed to get a battle. Oh, oh. Emulator does not like fairies. I should close Discord. It's probably just another source of stress. Ah, good. Flake rats are another enemy that are different from... oh god. From enemy to card. The card is absolutely useless, the enemy can be quite dangerous. I guess it might be useful in like a Hydra combo, but... free mummy! Mummies exist. They're not terrible, they're not great. I'd only keep them in my deck until I can transform into something better. Or... Elangian's soldiers. Ah, yeah. They set out with the king to investigate, and he told them to stay here and defend the town. I'm assuming when they initially came across it that it was in less terrible shape. I should really investigate what's causing that, because it's driving me insane. Oh! Lizard Man, they're a... I believe they're a rare find. That was werewolf, or lycanthrope, not werewolf. My mistake. It's very slow, but it has a wide reach, so it's better than, say, the Birdman, which is also very slow. Where is that... the thing? Turny thing. Capstan. I have no clue what that means. Oh, right, I should save that one for later. That one's near the thing that drains the fountain. Oh well. Don't remember if there's anything under this bed. I believe you just poke this in. Yeah. Oof. Water hopper in the well. Come back. Generic. Oh, how hard times have fallen on this place. Dialogue. Oh, plague rat. We can actually look at the rat. It makes poison 5 times as effective as normal. It doesn't actually poison anyone, so it's absolutely worthless. Gate to the next area is open, but we'll be skipping over in order to get the maelstrom in the fountain. wonder what's up with those capstans. Like, did people have to do that every time they went to the other side of the town? Because there's houses over there. Left once and right 3 times, I think. One moment, dog is eating something. What do you have? Sorry about that. Leah grabbed a loose thread from my comforter and she was trying to eat it. I think that's everything on this side. Oh. Dark Ravens. You've seen Dark Ravens in action as a card. They're a good card, not terribly dangerous unless you're on low health enemy. There's a cutscene coming up, so let's just hurry up and get that over with. Come on, come on. There.
Oh yeah?
Those red things flying around are fairies. We've seen the blue ones before as well. They're the same, just palette swapped. Well, their game function isn't the same. But their design is identical. I don't know if this event actually gives you a fairy. Every 10 fairies, he will give you a card. There is, I think, 100 in total. The last card you get is Doppelganger, which can otherwise only be obtained by transforming one of the 4 Benevolent Beast cards. Ah, yeah, here's the guaranteed. I don't think it's a set encounter, but you are guaranteed to get an encounter here. Why'd you have to drop my input? Oh, I forgot to break those so well. This is true. Sometimes a blue fairy will cause an encounter. Can I rub up against that area again, or is that just a one-time trigger? I think that's a one-time trigger. There we go. I didn't... One of the very real issues with emulating this game is that if you don't figure out what the ideal pressure for a, at least if you're using a, actual, oh hey, werewolves, those are here too. I don't like you. Annoyed that that didn't hit the rat, whatever. I'm gonna have to. One of the major problems I have with this game is that Katya is very slow for how big the areas are. It's not usually noticeable except in cases like this where you're just doing nothing but running very slowly. Oh dear. Very slowly over a very large area. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to redo this area just because I'm not gonna otherwise have enough cards for the boss. Oh, whoops, wasn't fast enough for that one. Oh well. I really hate when you get an encounter on one edge of an arena. At least if it's the edge that you're traveling through, because that means you can't use that as free no encounter time. It's just annoying more than anything else. Birds. Oh, I should explain experience, huh? The crystals you pick up serve double duty as mana and experience for your cards. Gem experience applies to your entire deck, whereas the killing blow applies only to the card that did the killing blow. This actually makes it a huge issue that the why do they have the trigger range for that so much longer than the actual attack radius? Some baffling design decisions in this game. I wasn't pressing R! Whatever. And that's why Carbuncle is not useful. You may notice that I am casting from health right now. That is a thing you can do. It is a thing that you can take advantage of if you're very good at dodging. I really dislike the Fire Golem fight. Kind of surprised I got that good a rating. Usually, if you do everything in one go, you don't get as good a rating. Two useless cards and one that's... Okay, yeah, Fire Golem is still kind of useless. It puts up a fire barrier around you, but the fire barrier isn't actually that good. At least it's not good enough for basically putting you at risk, because it doesn't last very long, and if you're still rubbing up against an enemy when it wears off, you're gonna get hit. This is the only thing he says 90% of the time. Oh yeah, I forgot he had the starter one. You can sometimes see fire gargoyles in the level we just did. They're very rare though, so usually you won't see them. It's not like it matters because it's not very good. Petrification is a fine status effect, but it's not good enough to use an entire card on. At the very least, I don't find it to be worth putting in my deck because there's 3 billion other cards I want to see. Ah, yes, the bees. Yes. The first quest you get in this game is bees. Bees. No, I got it. Man, I know why the required experience is so high, but I do find myself wishing it was lower. Gotta fight bees. I don't remember if all the quests have this trait or if it's just a few, but generally they will have 2 of every card that they offer at the end. And, works. And there's no, like, good quote-unquote card, or rare card, I suppose would be better, because a lot of the rare cards aren't very good. Game. Where? Oh, okay, so running into the ferry just caused the soft lock. Okay, sure. Just do that thing I absolutely cannot control at all. At least you get to escape soft lock by pressing A. Better than most cases of it. Really liking rope. Oof, that wasn't good. Should have redid my deck. Oh well. I'm surprised it didn't end up being a wasted card. Usually the giant bees move too fast for it to, hit. Yeah, having XSplit up behind it really makes the computer unhappy. I don't know why it's like this. I wasn't... I need to check the sensitivity of that setting again. Oh god. Let's turn it way the fuck down. Just get in the corner. Get in the corner. Get in the corner. That's the usual thing that happens when... Did I get that chest over there? Yes. You know how I mentioned very slow movement speeds? FromSoft has always loved ridiculous snake eater ladders. this was before they realized that people really hate snake eater ladders. I think this is the only random dude who gets a name, and he doesn't even get the dignity of having it in his name tag. I don't know what a wobble wart is. I wonder what his accent was in the original. I should find out the FPS for this game and then just lock it at that, because fuck this noise. I have entirely too many in this area. I wasn't even touching it that time! Venus spiders are a garbage summon. I don't care for them. Okay, those water effects must be causing a lot of strain. Come on, get on the ladder! And you have to hold up to go up these snake eater ladders, I should mention. Okay, yeah, it got a lot... It's a lot more stable now that we're away from water. What, you mean the guy told you not to touch the eggs? But that just means you gotta touch the eggs. Touch them. Touch them. The cockatrice are a side objective, but it lets you get at stuff that is blocked by cockatrice petrification. Poison is annoying because the flinch animation plays every time it procs. That applies to your enemies too, so it will lock you down. poison locks you down, because you know that's fair. Oh my god, are they stuck? They're stuck. Give me a second, this is driving me insane. Task manager. Galaxy running. Hopefully freeing up that much helps things a bit. And before we take care of that last beat, we're gonna go punch out some lizard birds. Yeah. One neat thing about slopes in this game, her running animation actually changes. Because she's trying to go up a slope. It's a nice little touch, even if I wish that she went at the same speed. Okay, boss fight coming up. I consider this to be the real boss fight of the, Oh, right, I forgot. If you can manage it, I would actually suggest trying to card capture one of these. I don't really have enough, spare cards to do that, though. Oh! The Hobgoblin actually did something! Heal so that we can go at full speed again. Although I don't actually know for sure if that, changes for run speed. It feels like it though, and I don't like being quite that close to death. Do you have to do that? I actually didn't realize that man traps were in this area. Guess they're a rare encounter. Yeah, I knew there was a free cockatrice card. And I think there's a tree stump that was behind something. I can't remember though. Well, that was anticlimax. Oh no. There are levels that work the way I described. But I guess those... I'm not actually sure what the difference between those levels is, because some of them do have no boss, or nothing that could be considered a boss, but others do have bosses, but they still have the, 2 of each card thing. I don't know, it's very weird. Giant bees are just wood power up. It's useless. If it had an attack on top of that, it would be extremely good. But as is, it's garbage. Just absolute garbage. And I may as well put you in to get experience. I don't know, I'll take one of the birdmen out to get the sea monk in there. isn't it? Oh yeah, that was the previous stream. That stream got corrupted, so I ended up not using the data. This is an LP save, like the second one. I'm not sure how I'm going to handle the commentary for that though, so right now I just have a bunch of videos. I'm just kind of sitting there like, do I do solo? Do I do group? Do I like hunt for guests? It's like, eh. Ah, now we're starting to get more and more able to be copied. Scythe beasts exist. They're not great, they're not terrible. They just kind of are, and I don't use them because they're not very good. As a note, if you're confused by the design, like, or rather by the card art, like I was, it's crossing its arms over each other, and its right arm is holding a scythe. That is not like part of its body or anything. As cool as it would be, it is just using a weapon. It's not worth turning a lizard man into. Ooh, Caterpoker. You will not see these for several, there. Brando saying chapters, I'm like, that's not quite right. But you know, I have plenty of man traps, so it's not a big deal. This is a bad trade, do not do this. I'm gonna shove a Caterpoker into my deck now. Caterpokers are similar to man-traps. They have a different attack style, but they're still quite good. You just have to be used to strange wobbly noises, because they make strange wobbly noises. We're going to the burial grounds instead of the desert because I want to at least try to get the necromancer. I believe the necromancer is only found, like the card is only found as the reward for clearing the graveyard. But it's also such a non-entity that I do not care. Pretty sure there's nothing. Ah, right. Yeah. As you would expect from a graveyard, skeletons. A million skeletons, all out for blood. The AI is not smart enough to actually go around, and I'm pretty sure it's wide enough to get stuck, so I'm just unsummoning it. want to... I can't check controls while I'm in a map. I don't remember how to use capture cards. A lot of gravestones. Most of them just have generic text. I think a couple might have a fairy. Have rumors already started? Like, how do you have rumors in a place that's in the process of an apocalypse? I feel like Unther is a mistranslation, or at least a mistransliteration. Ah, here's the hint for the puzzle to get to the boss, or one of 4. Gotta select colors to go with the kings. You can also just completely ignore it and faff around. I hope that skeleton doesn't decide to jump. Well, it did, but right into the attack, so I don't mind. The yellow overlay is paralysis. It makes you move slow. I'm never entirely sure what they're going for with fairies. I think they were trying to go for kid in all of them, but the way they were written makes it sound more like some are wise and knowledgeable and others are children. Rather not green. Swords into plowshares. Feeling like I missed something. I'm trying to remember if ghouls always show up during this event or if it's random. I think sometimes you get like Banshee. I know there's a Banshee card around here somewhere. Banshees are really good, so I want to grab one. Alan J. What? What? Oh. If you're wondering what I was talking to because the mic didn't pick it up, the dog is yelling at me. Or rather squeaking. She doesn't... She yells, but she usually just does this really pathetic squeak. Go over here. Wade through even more mud. Not fond of all the mud's area. I don't like being slow in a game where you're already quite slow. Fairy talk about something I already made. Or rather something I already mentioned, not made. No. Where's the Banshee card? Give me a second. Sorry about that, Mom came in to feed the... Oh, right, wrong. To feed the beastie. I don't want to go further in the game without the Banshee card, but I don't remember where it is. Sound is having a time. I'm not sure what I expected. I really should figure out why sometimes button presses don't work. Probably has to do with the age of this controller. I'm pretty sure it came with the GameCube we have. You're not going downstairs, Leah. Yes, I know. I know. You want to go downstairs. I can't let you down. Thea, come here. Come here. I really need to find out what the CPU spikes are from. Yes, I know, you want to go downstairs and go outside. You can't go down there yet. I do like these little hints about what people believe. I'm always more fond of, like, things like that being delivered in dialogue rather than info dumps. Leah, will you stop screaming? And before we go on the hunt for Banshee, I'm gonna deal with animal yelling. Back. Sorry, I had to take the dog out. Now we go backtrack and look for that Banshee card that I know exists. Oh my god, I did it again. I might actually have to do this level over if I can't find it again. I'm running out of cards really fast. Already almost halfway through my deck. Oh, there it is. Okay, I just missed it because everything is gray. Oh, whoops. Come on, come over here. There. Double kill on the Mandragora. Very good. Oh my god, you can't even one hit. Birdmen are so bad. Okay. No, it's Wraith. I know there's a Banshee. Where is it? Oh my god. I'm going to have to quit this level just in order to check what's going on with my controller. It's driving me insane. The frame drops are making me drop inputs too, right? Turn up the dead zone on not so much the right trigger as left trigger as the right trigger. Right trigger is way too sensitive right now. Okay. Oh yeah, never talked about treants. They just boost defensive power, both as monsters and as summons. They exist. I only usually keep them around when I need to put more experience into them so I can get new cards. Which is a thing. There are some levels that can only be obtained if you have... I think the number is 40 of each type of card. Or of a specific element of card. More specific. Really wish I could have it. But...
よく来たね。
Ah, that's it. Okay. It's like, I know you get Banshee at some point. But that would explain it if it was tied to a fairy. Banshee is extremely good. Long distance attack, and it gives experience. The attack gives experience. It's very, very good. They sometimes show up in the burial grounds, but not often. They're very rare. We'll just rush to the end now. Oh, oops. Sorry. Went to scratch my face and hit the mic. Oh, in case you're wondering why I'm doing that, it's to minimize the amount of passive HP loss from them being out when the battle ends. It lets you use independence a little bit longer. It's one of those things that adds up over multiple battles, but for a single battle is usually not enough to make a difference. Golden... It was white and green? Oh. Oh no, a single skeleton. I wonder what that says. If it says anything at all. I think it does say something, but I don't know what. Oh dear. Having a time. Another reason why I really hate how slow Katya is that her movements are so slow that she's easily caught in enemy attacks. Oh, thank you for the follow, Cleric Crow. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Just out of range. I don't think too many bosses in the game actually have a death animation. I'm trying to think of which ones do, and I think that the Necromancer might be the only one. Should really set up a, or at least learn what the hotkeys are for save states. While I would normally be fine with that, I do kind of want to grab that, Necromancer just to show it off for stream. Yeah, there we go. Necromancer's kind of a weird summon. It has two attacks. One is that, proximity move that you saw it doing when it was trying to murder the, golem from close up, and the other only works when there are skeletons out. Any of the skeleton line, I believe, because the second to last boss of the game uses a steel skeleton necromancer combo. And it sends out the skulls that it was using at the start of the fight, or when it was attacking the golem from a distance. That's right, friends, it's sewer level. Not as bad as it could be, but it's still a sewer level, so it's not great. As a note, I'm not actually fond of Necromancer as a card, so I won't be using it. That's why I took the time to explain what it does. Oh wait, I should probably save. Here, telling you about the gimmick of the level, which is there are tanks like that one right over there. Can't remember if you have to get closer. Yeah, you have to actually interact. Look at this thing. That is a flare spawn. We did not see it do its move, which I'm very glad for because it kind of hurts when it comes out. As a card, they're very mediocre. They take a very long time to wind up, and it's bad. Ugh, time switches. I believe the animation only plays the first time you press it, so that there is that little bit of leeway if you're trying to get them. God damn it! Dragonoid and Giant Crab. Dragonoid is very good. Giant Crab, ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. There's one. Come on, move faster, gotcha. No, that's just the shortcut back. That was the one I was looking for. There. Alright, Varys kind of hide out in rubble. It's part of why it's so hard to find all 100. I have never actually found all 100 on my own. I only know the, I actually haven't found all 100 periods now that I think about it. I just know what they, what the reward is because I read a fact. Yes, for the stream, that I left it as the default. No, I am not blind. I have played through this game in its entirety multiple times. Not the second game. The second game I never had the chance to actually get when I was younger, and I keep running out of time to actually play it now that I have a perfectly legitimate copy. What do you mean? I talked about Dolphin earlier in the stream. Okay, that one's broken. I would actually like a genuinely legitimate copy of it, but no, I wish I did. I'll keep that in mind once I, you know, have more time to stream. I have watched a Let's Play of Kuon by, I don't remember what his YouTube name is. The Niggeroth on Something Awful. And thank you for the follow. I do hope Kuon does come back because it's a good idea, or rather it was interesting, just a bit clunky. A full playthrough of both halves, both the main half of the story and the character that you get by, I think, something. I don't know how you get the third character. I don't remember, it's been a while. But I have seen all three paths. Ugh. Because I'm really, really bad with horror. I cannot actually play horror games by myself because I get too anxious about it, and it's impossible to possible for me to actually play. Raccoon I thought was interesting, but I wouldn't have enjoyed playing it myself. I do hope that ends up being the case, because FromSoft has a lot of like more obscure titles that are really good. Eventually, but it will be a while from now. And I'm not sure exactly when I will. Especially since I have the current plan of go through the entire Geneforge series. Yes, it would be a blind, or mostly blind, since I've played through the first level before the game crashed on my own. That was ages ago, though, back when... I think that was actually like 3 versions ago. No, I haven't seen any YouTube videos. Try to remember where to go. It's been a while since I've done this level and everything looks the same. Yeah, for more obscure titles, it can be hard to find blind playthroughs. Because most of the people who know about it have already played it. Try to remember where to go. I have not played any of those games, no. This is the first time I've heard of them. I've not played King's Field, I have heard of it. really wish you could zoom out the map a bit more. I have no clue where I'm going. That's the entrance. In the sense that I've played through all the levels, I've not gotten all fairies because that's really annoying to do. I believe I've gotten all cards though. I'd have to actually fire up the GameCube to check. Yeah, my controllers must just be going bad. I'm currently on 15. Or, no, not 15. 14? I've picked up 14 so far. Or rather, handed over. I haven't been keeping track since then. Not there. Yes, XSplit. I noticed the high CPU usage. There's not really a lot I can do about it. Now I don't remember where the access door is. Navigating a place that looks identical in all ways is really annoying. That's not the way. Oh, that was frame drop. This way, I think. I hope. Finally, we are free of sewer level. I wonder when it was that, wizards got less picky about their, IP. Picky isn't the right term. Overprotective of their IP, because I know that Final Fantasy couldn't use, mind flayers by name, at least. They had to call them, like, Tisco demons or wizards or something. And I'm going to stop here because I really need to find out what's causing these frame drops and stuff. Thank you for watching. I'll try to have more regular content. We'll see. Bye.